Why the hell do I come with this? Hey, wait, you can talk? Uh, oops. Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Infinite Realms, and today we take a look at G.I. Joe Classified, Snake Eyes, and Timber. So, I gotta be honest, this one was gifted to me by a friend. He said he wanted to see me review it. Okay, here we go. Why not? Let's do that. So, this is windowless packaging for the Classified line. Believe it or not, I have a hard time saying this. It's a little more secure because it has two pieces of tape, but also the cardboard that holds the figure is right there at the flimsy cardboard, so it does strengthen it a little bit. It's still pretty easy to get into. Like I said, with the Marvel Legends, shoplifting waiting to happen, and I don't think this is going to deter too many people either. How it's inside the box though is kind of interesting. They're all tied in there. They're not held in by cardboard. There's actually some little bitty ropes that you have to untie, and then you get the figures loose. So, and then the accessories come in this little foot locker thing. It's kind of nifty. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not terrible. And so, yeah, there's a little bit of parchment tissue paper here where your cough drops are. And then there's some folded up cardboard. The sword, my sword fell out of the cardboard, but the rest of them have, basically a combination of Snake Eyes and Alley Viper weapons, which is weird that they has the Alley Viper weapons, but okay. And of course, if you saw my quickie video the other day when I poured the baggie out, inside the baggie was a screw. I still have no idea what was going on there. But yeah, I got were they trying to spare me a trip to the hardware store? I don't know, but let's throw up Snake Eyes first and take a look at him. And it's what you expect: Snake Eyes, visor, da da da. Oddly enough, his pants are this funky brownish gray color, which is a little off-putting to me, and I couldn't figure out why for a while, and then I realized it put me back in the days of the early 2000s. You remember when they used to put six-packs out of the original G.I. Joe figures, and they would be repaints of the original G.I. Joes, and they would shoehorn Snake Eyes in there somewhere, and to make him match the other troops, they'd give him like desert camo pants, or I remember some something that looked a little more regular camo pants, digital camo or something, and it was just like very off-putting. It was just like, this doesn't look right, and it never did. It never looked right, and it always bothered me. And I think this puts me in that same mindset as those pants. It was just weird. As for Timber, Timber is a dog. A wolf, of course. Yeah. And, he is what he is, and we're going to try to look at these two separately. So, let's get going with Snake Eyes first. Now, besides the off-putting pants, I wouldn't say too much bad about the figure. At least comes with better accessories than the version 1. Now, oddly enough, I'd already reviewed that version when I got it for a song. And I should have posted that review before this one, just because if I posted that one after, it sounds a little weird. Because then I say I'm not getting another Snake Eyes. Again, this one was gifted to me, and I wanted to get this one out quickly as possible, so I just said, just put it out there, and chips fall where they may. And so Snake Eyes has some swappable hands. He's got a hand that can have a throwing star, which makes sense. Commando, you want to have silent weapons. He has a silencer for his Uzi or his gun that is in his holster. And he has a karate chopping hand for when he needs to karate chop. Okay, sure. I'm letting it go. All right. It's cool, though. I mean, it's decent. It works. For for the most part, the things I'll say, the sword works great. It looks to be the same sheath as the previous one, only this time you don't have the backpack. And it works great. I mean, it is what it is. I do prefer the black sword over this because that one's a little too shiny, and I keep thinking, oh, you're going to get spotted with that. If you had a black sword, you wouldn't get spotted. I think like that sometimes. But I don't hate the figure. I mean, I think it's a pretty cool figure. Do I think it's the best Snake Eyes ever, though? No, I don't. He has the right accessories, and I do kind of like the gray webbing, gives him some highlights rather than just being a flat black matte. But those pants throw me off. They really do. Moving on to Timber. He's got some good articulation, as you can see, in his legs, his head. There's supposed to be a second articulation in the head that I can't seem to get anything with. It's sort of more further down the neck, and I really can't make it do anything hardly, besides like move like a millimeter. So I kind of don't understand the point of that. The tail's articulated a little bit, that you can raise it up or down, and works. It's a dog. I mean, he's a wolf. He's a dog. Yeah, no, dogs are wolves, man. But I tried to get him in that position that they showed in the press pictures where he was scratching fleas. I couldn't quite get him there. I mean, it's close, but not quite. I'm not sure if maybe I got some articulation points that are sticky. And overall, I mean, it's a nice figure. I do like it. I'm gonna say this about the figure. This is not Fiona, the crocodile, to which Snake Eyes and Timber is the same price point as Crocmaster and Fiona. Makes me look at it a little bit, and I mean, I'm going to be very blunt. I think if this was around 35, yeah, that's about what this should have been priced. Being priced at 45, though, it seems a little overpriced to me. Repaint or not on the Snake Eyes, I mean, Timber is very cool, but if we take it into account, with the basic figure prices now, that's $20 for Timber. I don't feel like he's $20 worth. I feel like he's around 10. My opinion, my thoughts. That's just what I'm thinking. So, what do I rate this? I am going to knock a star off. I want to say this up front. I'm not going to star off for the price. I think it's overpriced. That simply put, I just think it's overpriced. And I don't hear reviewers talk about that very often, about how it's overpriced, or they make excuses for it being overpriced. You can argue the extra accessories, but they're reuse. I don't see anything that isn't reuse on Snake Eyes. So, the most expensive parts of making the toy are out the window. The whole, new tooling on Timber, but, is it really worth that much? It's not a full-size figure. It's a dog. I mean, it's a wolf. Well, dog, yeah. I know I keep saying dog. I keep thinking this is going to happen to Mutton Junkyard, too. But, no, I don't think it's terrible by any stretch of the imagination. There's that, and there's the off-putting of the pants. That's going to knock it down to about 3.5 stars. With the caveat, you can get it for around $35. It'd be a 4.5 star. Okay? So, I mean, that's seems harsh, but I think, price needs to come into play here. And, this is one of the better examples of, yeah, this is a little overpriced. Even though I got it for free, I still feel it's overpriced. There we go. All right, that's going to wrap it up for Infinite Realms today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.